a lot of spiritual practice out there. But the cool thing with Kirtan is the ancient sages, the ancient teachers of the yoga literatures have made it really easy for us in terms of not having to figure out how to practice every single spiritual practice out there. But they say that the most efficient means of advancing in spiritual life in this day and age is what? Kirtan, is mantra meditation. There's a lot of meditations out there. True or false? Give me a... All right, yeah. A lot of meditations out there. The cool thing with mantra meditation is what we're doing when we're chanting is we're not trying to clear the mind, we're trying to engage the active mind. The mind's going to be active no matter what. Anyone here ever tried to quiet the mind for more than a few seconds? Give me a thumbs up if you've had success with having no thoughts for, say, a few minutes, consciously. Yeah. Everyone go like this. Yeah. It doesn't work very well because if you're meditating trying to stop thinking, guess what? That's a thought. Just like there's a meditation to become desireless. If you're thinking, I'm going to become desireless, I'm going to become desireless. Hate to break it to you, guess what that is? That's a desire. When we're talking about kirtan, we're not talking about stilling the mind, we're talking about giving the mind something great. Giving the mind something great to play with. Just like if any of you have children, or have anyone here ever been a child before? If you've ever been around children before, you'll see that they become menaces. Also pets. They become menaces if they get a little too bored. I'm kind of like this myself, even as an adult. Actually, we're all like this to a certain extent. But specifically you see with young children, or maybe pets, if they have nothing to do, they get really bored and they start to tear the house apart. You guys ever seen that before? Yeah. So as soon as you give the child something really fun to play with, all of a sudden the child becomes pacified, very happy. So the mind, the monkey mind, it can be very hard to pacify. What we do in kirtan is we're giving the mind something great to play with, something really fun to consume the mind. And it's not just something that makes you feel good, that relieves some stress and anxiety, that calms down your central nervous system. Those things happen, but that's a secondary effect to mantra meditation. Without any extra effort, you become happier, your mind becomes more still and controlled, etc. These things happen. The main thing with kirtan is you're chilling with God. Kirtan is direct association with divinity. And I mean, the nature of the absolute is absolute, so that means that the names that we're chanting, these ancient kirtan names, which no human came up with, it's not just like something that someone formulated, something that's explained in the ancient yoga literatures, that it's come into this world from a greater world, from a greater realm, the spiritual realm. And it's not something of this world. So when we're chanting these divine names of the absolute, what we're doing is we're directly associating with said absolute truth.